What's up, YouTube? It's Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you. Today is the 15th of January of 2019. It is the day before New Comic Book Wednesday, so hopefully tomorrow or whenever you guys watch this, you'll be able to get out to your local comic shops, pick up all the brand new stuff that's going to be coming out. I do not have a pickups video or anything like that, or like, you know, what's coming. There's so many of those out on YouTube. But I did have just kind of a haul video to show you guys. Over the past week, I've been to a couple half-price books here in town, and you absolutely know that I love going to half-price books and digging through, just looking for buried treasure, guys. I also went to another local comic shop here in town called Alien World. If you guys watch Jim's, I think it's Jim's Comics, he does a local shout, like a local comic shop shout out every week. And actually Alien World was one that he'd done maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. And it's one that I've been to a few times here in San Antonio. They do military appreciation there. They give 10% off to military members of the community that are military. So, I enjoy going there. It's a little bit harder to search through their stuff because instead of having, short boxes and long boxes of comics, they have them in these shelves, these drawers, and you got to pull them out. And they're not really easy to kind of look through. But I went through and I found some stuff. And I also, in this video, did a Letgo. I don't know if you guys are aware of the Letgo app. It's kind of like a second, like, if you were to sell, kind of like Craigslist, right? But it's an app on your phone, Letgo app. I'm always on there kind of looking to see if there's anything good. And there was a guy that had a book that I've been looking for a while. So bought that today. But let's get into it, guys. I just kind of want to show you what I got. I'm not going to be really talking about them too much, just kind of showing them off, showing you what I got, letting you know that, hey, half-price books got awesome deals. So let's start off with Marvel. First one we got is Captain America 282. Funny story on this one, 282, that's first appearance of Nomad. I thought I hit the jackpot really on this. Not really the jackpot, but that's not the first printing. That is a reprint of it. And I didn't notice till I got home and I saw this up here. That shows you right there that is the second printing of this book. The first print will not have this yellow corner up here, and it also won't have this Spider-Man logo down at the bottom. So I got, but you know what? I think I paid $1 or $1.50, so not too bad anyways in long haul. Incredible Hulk 338. Picked that one up because it's Todd McFarlane interiors. Another Incredible Hulk. This is 394. That's that first appearance of Trauma. Getting into some Iron Man. We got Iron Man 255. First appearance of the 4th Crimson Dynamo. Another Iron Man. We got 278. That is the first appearance of a Kree warrior. Biggest reason I got that is because, with this Captain Marvel movie coming out, you never know what Kree are going to be showing up, or any of these galactic galactic superheroes or supervillains. So you never know. Pick up a first appearance. And the real big one that I picked up, and I'm surprised Half Price Books had this, and I still have the price sticker on there. This is Amazing Spider-Man 365, guys. Now that's going to be that first preview appearance of Spider-Man 2099. And I was really surprised that they had this. It's in really good condition. And they actually had all three, right? Because there's like a set of 3 of these with Web of Spider-Man and Spectacular Spider-Man. And I know I have the Spectacular. I didn't have the Web, but I only picked up this one. And I was really surprised I had it. I don't have it in my collection now. I obviously do. So that's it for Marvel, guys. Not too much. My main focus, I guess, when I go through half-price books, I go through what I know, right? Batman, I'll go through Detective Comics, Superman, a lot of the DC titles. I'll flip through Avengers and I'll flip through Spider-Man. Sometimes I'll flip through the X-Men, but there just never seems to be anything really good in those. So anyways, let's get into DC, guys. Got a nice stack here. First one I was really happy to get because I've been looking for this one for a while. And this is Deathstroke the Terminator number 10. That's going to be that first appearance of, what's her name, Vigilante. Really nice homage cover right there to that Deathstroke number 1. And as you guys know, if you saw my other video from Alamo City Comic Con, I have Deathstroke. I want to say that's 48. I'm actually looking at it right now. It's up on my wall. And that's the one with the Joker cover. I'll take a picture and I'll post it, you know, up here. But yeah, they got 3 covers that look like this one, right? Next one I picked up, this is that Just Imagine Stan Lee Green Lantern. They had this at Half Price Books. I think I paid $2 for it, maybe $1.50. But yeah, back in the 90s, Stan Lee wrote up stories for each one of the main characters in DC, right? So he has a Superman, he has a Batman, Flash, and it's just his reimagining of their story. Today, while I was at a Half Price Books, I picked up, really surprised they had these. This is Teen Titans Special Number 1. Now, if you guys know, this is that first cameo appearance of Crush, which is Lobo's daughter, and that's the first printing of it. And they also had Teen Titans number 20. And this is the first full appearance. And it's funny because I see where they came from on the back side, Gotham Newsstand, which is another local comic shop here in town. So it looks like somebody picked them up and then went and sold them at Half Price Books. $1.50 price tag. You really can't beat that, because I know that most places are sold out on both of these. And if you do find them, it's going to be $10 to $15 books. So really happy to get those. Looking, as always, I'm looking for DC Universe logos. I gotta say, I struck out at 3 different Half Price Books, but I did going through find some really decent books. Here's Nightwing number 1. Now I say that because this would have been in that time period of the DC Universe logos, and this book actually does have that variant, but it's very hard to find. Not an easy one to find. Found a couple of Booster Golds. Here is Booster Gold number 11. Now, if you guys are tracking that they're making that Blue Beetle movie with Jamie Reyes, Booster Gold is going to appear in that. Now, Booster Gold's first appearance is actually Booster Gold number 1 from 1980 something or other. But when I saw this, it kind of caught my eye, and it was because I think it's on Instagram that DC Comics actually put out that Booster Gold's going to make an appearance in that movie, and this is the cover that they used for that picture. If I'm able to find it, I'll post it up. I don't know if I'll be able to find it again, but it is this cover of Booster Gold that they have in there. And plus, it's got Batman and Robin on the cover. That's also really cool. And the next one, Booster Gold number 12. So it's just a follow-up story to that one right there. Keep on going. Next one we got Guy Gardner number 12. That's going to be the first appearance of Guy Gardner's brother, Mace Gardner. Next up, we got Guy Gardner number 16. That's the first appearance of his brother as this new villain, Militia. Yeah, there you go, Militia. Don't know much about Guy Gardner, but as I was flipping through, that G section, they had a run. They had a run of these Guy Gardners. I think 1 through 20. And honestly, I should have picked them all up. I should have just taken them all. But, I didn't. I kind of feel bad about it now because, I took the best out of the bunch. I shouldn't do that. But I did. And, if I go back, I might just pick them all up. So there you go. That's a few DC. Now we're going to get into the Batman books. Here's Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, number 123. Now, this is part of that No Man's Land story. I am right now in search of that whole run, and I actually have a paper here that I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so I went online and I found this right here has every issue. I made a list of every issue in that No Man's Land story. It's 100 issues long, guys. It's a huge story, but I think for me, it's worth getting. I want to read the whole story. Now, I know they have them in trade, but if you look up the trade, it actually doesn't include every issue in No Man's Land. So I want to read them all. It's 100 issues. I started highlighting which issues I have, which isn't much. Out of the 100, I have 9, plus these 2 makes 11 now. So I'm looking for 89, and really the hardest ones are going to be obviously that Batman Harley Quinn, which was her first appearance in the DC continuity. That's a very classic cover. Batman 567, which is going to be first appearance of Cassandra Cain. And I think those are going to be the two hardest ones to find. Maybe Batman No Man's Land #1. But I am on the search, guys. I'm on the hunt. So I love that. I love that hunt, right? Going out there and digging through boxes and looking for stuff. I'm always looking for DC Universe logo variants. I'm looking for newsstand variants, and I'm trying to hunt down this No Man's Land story. Next one, we got Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 124. So I said I found two. I found two more. And these aren't easy to find. What the heck? I thought they were going to be all over the place. I remember, I feel like I always see this No Man's Land, you know, this spine. I see it everywhere, but now that I'm looking for it, I don't see it anywhere. That sucks, right? We got Shadow of the Bat number 31. It's part of that 0 Hour story. I had somebody comment, one of my subscribers comment about the 0 Hour and how there's also 0 Hour logo, like a logo variant. But I looked it up. It looks like it's mainly for the main title. I haven't seen any for any of these, you know, these titles that are 0 Hour for Batman or Detective. But I'll show you here in a second. We also got Batman 416 as part of that New Adventures. Here's another 0 Hour, Batman 511. This one's really cool because it kind of meshes. It has Batman in his own world, but he's kind of thrown into this other universe that's coexisting at the same time, and it brings back the Killing Joke story. So instead of, in this issue, instead of Joker killing, or instead of him hurting Barbara Gordon, he actually goes into the apartment and kills James Gordon. So really cool story. I never knew about this one, guys. If you can go, I'd go find this one, Batman 511. Really awesome story. Another one that I went to yesterday just must have gotten this huge run of Detective. They had some badass Detective there. Detective 626, first appearance of the second Electrocutioner. Detective 629, that's that first appearance of Blackgate Penitentiary. If you guys know, that's the prison that they keep all the supervillains in. You know, other than Arkham Asylum, they'll keep them in Blackgate. We got Detective Comics 639. Detective 644. That's a really nice cover too. I actually like that. That's my second or third copy of that one. That's the first appearance of a third Electrocutioner, but I really dig that cover with the lightning bolt. We got Detective 648. That is that second appearance of Spoiler. Another 0 Hour for you guys. Detective Comics 678. Have not been able to read that. I'm actually gonna pop that one open after this video and read that one. These 0 Hours, they're pretty good. I like that. It's, you know, when you read them, it's like two different universes kind of coexisting at the same time, meshing together, so the heroes don't really know what's going on. It's an awesome story. We got a Detective Comics annual. This is number 6, part of that Bloodlines. That's that first appearance of Geist. It's an annual that I didn't have for Batman. Here's one that I did have, but every time I see it, I pick it up because I love this cover. This is Detective Comics annual number 12. Really nice art germ cover there. And the last DC book that I picked up from Half Price Books, this is 0 Hour Crisis in Time. This is number 2. All right, so I kind of want to finish this. This is, it's 2 out of 6, but there's a 0, so it's 0 and then 1 through 5. But what I was talking about, you know, with the DC Universe logos, they keep them down here in the bottom. Well, with this story, they had a collector's edition set come out with 0 through 5. And that collector's edition, instead of there being the logo, you know, the barcode down here, there's this, that 0 Hour logo. It's down here in the bottom. It's a little bit tougher to find. I have been able to find one on eBay, and it's the set, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it. I don't know if I'm going to, but I really want to finish this story so I can read up on it. I don't know too much about the 0 Hour, but like DC, they have just a bunch of crises all the time, right? All right, so that's it from Half Price Books. I'm gonna get into what I found at Alien World and that Let Go app, and we're gonna start with that Let Go app. I met this guy today. I had to go to Half Price Books. On top of getting comics, I had to go and buy some school books. School started on Monday, So there's some books that I had to pick up for that. But this is one that I've been looking for a long time. It's a Jim Lee cover. You guys are going to know it. This is Superman 204. Picked that up off of a guy on the Lego app. He was asking, I think I paid $5. He was asking $5 for it, so I said, yeah, I definitely got to pick that up, guys. I know this will run a little bit more than that, maybe a $15, $20 book. For $5, can't beat it. It's going to pair really nicely with my Batman 608, that second print. They kind of look at each other. Absolutely love that. I'm going to put that right on over there. All right, so nothing amazing. There's one really nice book at the end, but picked up Action Comics #1. Didn't have it. It's a #1 of the New 52. See, is that gonna stay there? There we go. Here's a Batman Blackest Night #3 that actually finishes out my Blackest Night Batman run. There's only 3 issues. I had 1 and 2, and it always killed me that I didn't have the 3rd one, so I couldn't finish the story. Picked up a couple Identity Crises. This is Identity Crisis #5. That's going to be the death of Tim Drake's father. Then I picked up the next one, Identity Crisis #6. Just really like that Batman cover there. Picked up a Marvel book. This is Thor God of Thunder #25. This is actually the issue where Jane Foster becomes Thor. She picks up the hammer. You know, I absolutely love some Teen Titans. I picked up New Teen Titans #1. That's going to be from that 2nd volume, I want to say it is. And then if you watched my my speculation video on Trigon, you know that you know, Trigon is in that new Titans show on the DC Universe app, and this is New Titans #5, and that's actually going to be the death of Trigon. So this is kind of the last one I needed to complete my Trigon set. And then the last book I was just going through, I don't know, it caught my eye. I was in the CD section and I saw this, and I just couldn't believe that they had it at this price. And it's not, you know, in the greatest condition, but it's definitely worth more than what they had it asked for. This is the Champions #1. That's that first appearance of the Champions team. They had it set at $8. And then with my 10% off, you know, I get almost $1 off on it, kind of take off the taxes. But not a book that I have. Bronze Age goodness right there. Really excited to get that in my collection, guys. Champions #1. So, anyways, that's it. Picked up from Half Price Books. I picked up from a Lego app, whatever you want to say. And then I went to a local comic shop here in town, Alien Worlds. I did kind of want to give an update on what's going on with my channel. Like I said, I started school on Monday. I'm going to be going to school Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'm there mostly all day. I won't even get the chance to go to my local comic shop on New Comic Book Wednesday until after school, and it's going to be pretty late, guys. It's going to be like 6:30. So my videos on Thursdays might be pushed back a little. I know I usually like to push them out early Thursday, but it's probably going to be in the evening on Thursdays, so I apologize about that. I know my reviews, some of you guys kind of look forward to the reviews, which I appreciate. I absolutely appreciate all my subscribers. I'm actually almost to 300, guys, so let's get me over that limit, and I'm absolutely excited about that. So I apologize about the reviews. I'm going to try to get them out to you guys as soon as I can, and just thank you for everybody that watches the show. Thank you for everybody that subscribes, comments, gives me a like. I really look forward to pushing these videos out to you guys and helping you in your comic hunting. So anyways, I'm Edwin, the Comic Jabroni, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.